Are you ready for the craziest cheating story of your life? Because I guarantee you that you have never seen a story like this in your life. Let's just say that no one is morally correct in this situation, but it literally has me questioning who's in the right and who's in the wrong. Clearly, everybody's in the wrong, but who's more right in this situation? I am stumped. Honestly, I need some help with this one because I really just don't know how to call it. And by the end of this story, you're just gonna be left with more questions. So let's get into this. So we have this lady who is so gooped about this situation that she even had to post it on TikTok. She even didn't care about exposing herself. That is how crazy this story is. But it starts off by her explaining the situation of how this all started, of how her man was in the military, he's been deployed, and she has needs. So what does she decide to do? She decided to find those needs somewhere else and cheat on her man. But the story doesn't start until she starts going to his house for her appointments, because at first they were going to a hotel room, but then they got so comfortable that she was like, okay, I can go to your house. But let's just say that's when the problem started. Let's get into this one.
You guys, I am into some shit now. I am into some deep shit. So I'm not even gonna do no parts. I'm gonna just tell y'all the whole motherfucking story. All right, cool. So I'm married now, you guys. I've been married for 8 years. I have 3 kids with my husband. My husband is now overseas. He's been over there for about 2 years. When he do come home, he probably come home 3 times out of the year. He stay home for maybe 2 to 3 weeks at a time. All right, cool. I've been lonely. I've been lonely. I've been lonely. So I end up cheating on my husband.
Dude, the fact that she's just so like, so yeah, I just decided to cheat on my husband. Like, girl, what's not clicking here? Because it just doesn't make sense. But also, you knew what you signed up for. You decided to have a military man and not a reserve man. You got yourself an active duty, so he's deployed. So he does come home only 3 times a year, and that does suck. I get it. I would have needs too. That's why I wouldn't sign up to be in a marriage with this person. But you did. So the fact that you already decided to cheat already, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I can't speak from that experience because I haven't been in it, but I wouldn't have put myself in it. So
I cheated on him. He don't know that I cheated on him. After this video, he gonna know, and I'm in some deep ass shit. But it gets worse than that. It gets worse than the cheating.
I just find it so funny that she's like, yeah, he's gonna know after this, but it gets worse than the cheating. Well, she's right, it does get worse.
I ended up going to the bar one night and ended up having a one night stand with this guy, and it was amazing. So that one night stand turned into almost an every night stand. But it was just like a sexual relationship. I didn't even really like care to even really get to know the man. It was just I'm married, so it was just whatever my husband couldn't do for me at the time. I was messing with this guy, this young fella, and he fine too. But yeah, I'm messing with.
Oh, oh, he's fine. He's fine. I was messing with him. I've been married, so I wasn't even trying to get to know him like that. But the math's not clicking, sis. The math is not clicking. I get it. You weren't trying to get to know him because you're married. You're emotionally unavailable, but physically you're open for business. I don't think that would sit right with him if he heard that from your mouth, okay? Because it wouldn't sit right with me. But then again, she has needs. She has needs. So can I fault her for that? Maybe I'll make a judgment later on in this story. Because like I said, this just gets crazier by the minute. The longer we go into the story, the crazier it's gonna get.
All right, cool. So, we've been messing around for maybe 2 years now or whatever. And
Wait, hold up. She just said that her man has been deployed for 2 years. So she's been messing with him for 2 years. I wonder if this started right after. Because if it did, and you were getting your needs met every day of the week with your man, wouldn't he be worried that he's being deployed? Because obviously you have an appetite and you need that to be satisfied. So at least I would have been in my head thinking like,
now we used to when we met up, we just get a room. But now it's like, okay, I could come to your house. You can't come to my house because my kids is at the house. But now I'm going to his house. All right, cool. So long story short, today I found out a bitch is pregnant. I am pregnant. My husband is overseas. So there's no way it could be my husband, baby. It got to be this man, baby. I haven't even told him yet. All right.
So imagine being in that situation. You just got pregnant and your man's been overseas for 2 years and only comes home 3 times a year. You can't even pass that off as his baby. You can't even lie. So you just have to take it. You have to tell him. She got herself in a situation. She's in a dilemma. I don't know how she's going to handle this. But trust me, I'll be living for it when she makes a video about it because, ooh, this is some tea.
Yesterday, I go to his house and I see this wall and it got the pictures, like the picture collage and stuff. And I'm just now paying attention to it. So I'm looking at the pictures and I'm just like, oh, okay. You know, he doesn't have any kids, but I'm just looking at the pictures and just looking. And then I see a picture of my husband on the motherfucking wall. So I'm just like.
She found a picture of her own husband in this guy's house. Imagine the bricks she's shitting right now. Just throw all your morals out the window and just imagine yourself being in that situation. What are you doing? Are you going to say, that's my man, why is he on your wall? Are you going to play it cool and quiet and just not ask and just wonder the rest of your life, why was that man on his wall of my mister? And I say mister because I don't know, is it still mistress? Because I know mistress is a woman. Is it a mister? I don't know, someone look it up for me. I'm just glad that she did not choose any of the answers above and she decided to be a real smart one with this one. So let's see how she goes about this.
Whole time I'm over there, I'm just sitting there like trying to think like, how am I gonna ask him, how do you know that guy that's on your wall? So I'm just, I done bit off all my nails. You got like, I got one more thumb left. I got the thumb left because I'm over there nervous. I'm just biting my nails, just trying to figure out how am I gonna ask him, how do you know this particular man in this goddamn picture? And I'm like, if you know him, then you know he got a wife. So I'm like, was this a setup? Like, cause I just don't know.
Look, that's what I'd be thinking. Is this a setup? Am I on cheaters right now? Maybe even punked? Ashton Kutcher, where you at? Am I getting punked?
I just got off all my fingernails and we don't watch movie, everything. Like I finally asked. So I go back over to the wall. So now I'm just like, all right, cool. You just gotta start asking questions like, well, who is this lady? Who is this person? Who is this? So I'm like, who this? He like, that's my mama. Who this your daddy? All right, cool. Now, this nigga right here. I ain't saying like that, but you get down to the nigga right here. How do you know him? Who's that? He said, that's my brother. And I'm like, we've been married for 8 years. I ain't never know him to have a brother. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Imagine that. Being married to someone for 8 years and not knowing that he has a brother. All right. But then also imagine being at your mister's house and him calling your husband his brother, which is also just like a mind like, I would have thought I was in a Twilight Zone. I would have been like, there is no way that this is happening right now. This is not real. Well, it's real for her. There is no instruction manual for this situation. So let's see how she gets herself out of it.
Yeah, on your daddy's side. So he's like, yeah, on my dad's side. All right, now cool. That's some clarity right there because my husband daddy died way before me and him even met. He said he had some siblings on his daddy's side, but he don't really know like I got some siblings on my daddy's side. I got a whole bunch, I think 7 of them. I don't really know them like that. Like I know them, but I don't even know them like that. So it could, yeah. So my husband ain't really like talk about him like that. You know, they cool or whatever, but he ain't never like, he wasn't never at none of the family functions and nothing like that. That's his daddy side, Some of y'all might not know, but some of y'all that have half siblings, y'all know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, so he's like, that's my brother on my daddy's side and all that stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So he's telling me like, they actually really close. But I ain't never seen this nigga. But I'm just like, okay, is he married? He like, yeah, he married. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So I'm like, so do you know his wife? He like, nah, I ain't never met her. She live overseas with him.
So her mister knows that her husband is married and has a wife, but he's never seen her before. So she's thinking, oh, so he might not know it's me that he is married to. So I might be in the clear. But then that's also weird because he just said that he lives out of the country with his wife. So maybe they're just not as close as it seems. I don't know. Maybe something else is happening here.
I'm like, no, I'm not. In my head, I'm just like, oh yeah. He's like, yeah, they got 2 kids in Germany. And I'm just like, motherfucker, I got 3 in my head. So I'm just like, oh yeah? He's like, yeah. I talk to him, very frequently. I'm just like, oh, okay. Word. He's like, yeah. So I'm like, maybe that ain't him. Maybe it ain't him. Maybe it ain't him. Because I got 3 kids and I live in the United States of America. So I'm just like, okay.
Oh yeah, so it was disclosed that he had 2 kids living abroad with his wife. So she's like, okay, well maybe it's not him because I have 3 kids and I live in America and I'm right here. So like, what's going on?
On the collage, he starts showing me pictures of the pictures I did not see yet, but he's showing me pictures of my husband with his wife. Now, mind you, I'm the wife. So he's showing me pictures of my husband with another woman. So I'm just like, and their kids. So I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy.
So imagine that you are the one cheating on your man, but then you find out the man that you're cheating on your husband with is his brother and he has a family in Germany. Just imagine that. Imagine that. You're like, damn, I'm the bad guy. Dang, I'm gonna have to tell this guy that I'm pregnant. But then you find out that he has another family in Germany. What are you supposed to do with that information? Are you supposed to be mad? Are you supposed to be upset? Are you supposed to feel betrayed? Dang, this is karma for what I did. My thing is, who started it? I want to know who started it. That doesn't mean it's right. I just want to know. Especially because no one found out until this moment right here. So they both morally corrupt with each other.
The crazy thing is, he got 2 boys by this other lady. Well, from what I'm seeing, he got pictures of the kids up here. These 2 boys look identical to my kids. Like,
I mean, it is your husband, so I can see why that's the case, but I'm just trying to imagine myself in this situation and just trying to just find any type of information to justify, oh wait, that is my man. Because you're just trying to figure out, is this real or not? Like, this can't be happening. I mean, I would expect the kids to kind of look like your kids since that is your man that has another family with that other female. So I can see why they look identical. But I'm trying to imagine myself in that situation. Just the dots connecting like, oh wait, oh my god, yeah, actually, that makes sense. Those look like my kids. Of course that's my man. Having another family outside of the country. If it didn't sink in, I think it's officially sinking in.
they look the same. And I'm looking like, yo. Then he's showing me, now mind you, I have 3 by my husband. I got 2 boys and a girl. So they got 2 boys. So I'm looking at the rest of the pictures. I see a picture of my 2 sons, like my kids. And I'm like, so I'm just playing it dumb, like, oh yeah, because I'm in a situation right now. And this is his brother, and I don't know what to do. So, all right, long story short.
So actually, I'm confused at this part now. So she's saying that those were her kids, but only 2 of her kids? So do they not have kids, or did they have kids? Or did he take your kids to Germany at some point to meet this woman and you don't know about it? I'm confused, and I need the answer, so let's see how this concludes.
I never even told him, that was yesterday. I never even told him nothing about the man and my husband and nothing, his brother. But I'm in some shit, y'all. What do I do? Like, I'm pregnant by my husband's brother. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Guys, what does she do? Like, what does she do? I really need you guys to say in the comment what she should do because, like I said, I was confused. What do you do? I mean, you have to come clean. I have heard and I have read some crazy cheating stories, but this one takes the cake. This would be a situation where I am afraid for my life. How are these people going to react? They might snap. You don't want to end up on a 48-hour episode. Oh my god. But let's see what people are saying in the comments because I am so curious to find out the advice that people are giving her. Tell your husband, I won't get mad at you. You don't get mad. Oh, let me reread that. Tell your husband I won't get mad at you if you don't get mad at me. Well, I actually think that's a good one because y'all both cheated. Y'all are both in the wrong. Let's see what people said to this specific comment. This might work. LOL, just might. His is worse. A wife and 2 kids, plus he spent more time with the other family. Shady, you're right. He did spend more time with the other family. In the last 2 years at least. I don't know about in the past. Girl, they couldn't beat this information out of me. And you are giving it to us on TikTok for free. Thank you so much. We're blessed. We are so blessed. This is like the best content. I love coming onto TikTok and finding these type of stories because honestly, they're truly interesting. I wouldn't call them relatable because I don't think this will happen to me, but if I ever find myself in this situation, at least I have a case study to go over just in case any type of situation I'm in the future resembles anything in this story, which it won't. This ain't just tea, this is tequila. Period. Girl, I got third-degree burns from this tea. Yes, sir. Yes, we did. TikTok is so good. Why tune into TV when you got this? You know what? I agree. Stop trying to ban it, please. These stories are crazy and I love them. Get your passport, book your flight to Germany, and pull up on him. Let me know. Let him know he got a nephew on the way. That's some real hood shit right there. I could never. Someone said, this is better than Risa Tisa commenting to bring me back. Yes, sir. This is better than that one. That's exactly what I thought about when I saw this series. The only thing is, Risa Tisa or Risa Tessa was such a good storyteller. But while this story truly does take the cake. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. Make sure to leave a comment letting me know your opinion on the video, but also on this specific topic and what you would do in this situation. What advice do you have to give to her in this situation? Because honestly, when I was looking in the comments, no one was giving advice. They were just saying, oh, this is hot tea. This is spicy. The TikTok app, oh, way better than TV. Make sure to like and subscribe. Share this video to someone who needs to hear it. Stay tuned for future videos, and I'll see you on the next one.